is NBC 10 News at 10.
A local man celebrates his freedom after spending 4 decades behind bars for a rape and murder he didn't commit. And a man charged with trying to burn down his ex-girlfriend's home is facing even more charges tonight, the latest from Tallulah. And as the rocket spread glare and the bombs burst in the air, we take a look at how veterans deal with PTSD and holiday fireworks. Happy Independence Day. I'm Natasha. Gordon is off tonight. Our top story, he spent 4 decades behind bars for a crime he didn't commit. But tonight, Gerald Manning is spending his first 4th of July in over 40 years with the people he loves most. NBC 10's Chelsea Jones was there and speaks with friends and family as they tell us how good they feel about having their beloved Gerald back home. Chelsea.
Well, Natasha, let me tell you, it was all smiles at Gerald Manning's homecoming cookout. Family and friends were excited simply to be in his presence, and everyone told me that strong faith and perseverance allowed this dream to have Gerald home become a reality. Friends, family, and lots of food were all in attendance to celebrate a special man. A man that's been gone for over 40 years. And when they got the news that he was coming home, the feelings were nothing short of overwhelming.
I was driving down the street and I had to pull over because I had just been praying for so many years.
Gerald Manning was wrongfully convicted of the rape and murder of 23-year-old Vonda Harris. He was only 17 at the time. Manning was sentenced to life in prison and spent over 4 decades at Angola State Prison. Despite the unfortunate circumstances, Manning's family said they never gave up the fight to set Manning free.
I just said, God, you got to get him out of there. He got to come home.
Friends and family all say it's good to have him back.
God takes people through changes and take them around to bring them back to the person that they are. So I'm so happy and glad to see him that he's out today.
Manning says to look back at his journey and to be where he is today, he is forever grateful.
It's undescribable. You know what I mean? Just like going back when I was a kid. Same people I grew up with. I get out the penitentiary, the same people here for me again. So, we don't get no special name.
He says he doesn't regret a thing because everything happened according to a divine plan.
From the first day I got locked up to this day here, and this was planned by God, and I'm here. That's right. It was meant to be.
His family and friends spent time reminiscing about the old days, and they say they can't wait to make more memories with their beloved Gerald.
I remember those days, but we had time, and we just trying to catch up. We're glad Gerald is out.
And for those men and women still behind bars, Manning has a piece of advice for you.
Keep your head up. Don't never give up. God is real. I'm a living witness. I was a teenager. I'm 59 now. Take a look at me now. I'm not bent down. I'm standing strong, and I'm still strong, mind, body, and soul.
Anyone wishing to help Gerald Manning get back on his feet, you can head over to myarclimus.com for more information on what you can do to help. Live in the studio, Chelsea Jones, NBC 10, your local news leader.
Pretty incredible story. Thanks a lot, Chelsea. More charges filed against a Tallulah man who admitted to trying to burn down his ex-girlfriend's home with her 4 grown sons inside. Dennis James Jr. is now facing 4 counts of attempted murder. The charges due to the 4 men that were in the home at the time of that fire. Their ages range from 18 to 25, and all are mentally disabled. James reportedly admitted to filling up water bottles with gasoline and riding over to the house on his bike and setting a trash can on fire. The young men reported hearing glass break in that home in the 200 block of Thomas Street. Early Sunday morning, they found a fire burning outside a bedroom window. Now, investigators say James told them he was angry about the breakup with his ex-girlfriend. He's also facing charges of aggravated arson and manufacturing and possessing a delayed action flammable device. A Calhoun native, Ronnie Griggs, is a decorated Vietnam War veteran. He spent 20 years in the Army and did 2 tours in Vietnam as a helicopter pilot. But during the holidays, like today, fireworks still remind him of the gunfire that he experienced so many years ago. He says till this day, he still can't bear to be around them.
Fireworks still bring back bad memories. It's just like flying a helicopter and you hear this, you think you're receiving fire.
Now, Griggs is going to PTSD counseling at the museum, and he says it has really helped him. Well, tiny tots and tricycles were all decked out in red, white, and blue. The annual Children's Bicycle Parade was held by the Monroe Rotary Club at Triangle Park today. Families and their children decorated bikes, wagons, and nearly anything else that had wheels with patriotic colors for all to see riding down Pargood Boulevard.
It's really fun, and how we get to celebrate America's birthday on July 4th.
So cute. The event was free and open to the public. Awards were given to those with the best decorated bike. And people have been buying tickets for months, and today a lucky name was drawn as the winner of the brand new Jeep. The Chenault Aviation and Military Museum and Interstate Dodge partnered to host the Jeep Raffle for Heroes. For $20, anyone could buy a ticket to win that new $35,000 Jeep Wrangler. 3,200 tickets were sold, and all the proceeds went to programs at the museums for veterans as well as exhibit maintenance. Now, organizers say it's very important to give back to those who've given us so very much.
It's very important for us to remember our history and honor our heroes. We have various programs that we do for our veterans, such as our oral histories that we're partnering with the Library of Congress on, and our PTSD support group sessions that are open to combat veterans.
Matthew Hendricks is the winner of that new set of wheels. He has 5 days to claim his prize before it goes to another ticket holder. Well, tonight's winner of our Hickson Ford gas card giveaway is Tamia White of Ruston. Tamia, you have a $100 gas card if you call that number on your screen before the end of the newscast. That number is 318-807-0900. Otherwise, that prize will roll over and the gas card will be worth $50 more tomorrow night. Now, if you want to win some gasoline, register at Hickson Ford and watch for your name during our 10 o'clock newscast every weeknight right here on NBC 10, your local news leader. Coming up on NBC 10 News at 10, what would you do if someone tried to break in your house when you were home alone? We introduce you to a 12-year-old who took matters into her own hands. And it's a way for police to get to know the folks in their community, starting with the kids. And what better time than the 4th of July?
Pretty good idea right there. Some spotty showers across the Arklamas this evening. Maybe raining on some of the fireworks festivities if you're out and about in your backyard. We'll take a look at the full forecast for the rest of the work week as NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
For the healthiest lunch in town, Good Earth Juice and Salad Bar, located inside Fiesta Nutrition Center. Daily lunch specials, salad bars, smoothies, coffee, and sweet treats. Try local first. Fiesta Nutrition Center in Monroe.
Would you believe this is a time machine?
Yeah, sure.
Close your eyes. And let's go back.
Win this pretty girl prize.
Let's do this again tomorrow. Same time?
Anytime you like, sweetheart.
Bluebell ice cream. The best part of moments you remember and ones you look forward to.
Fast Serve Medical. We're your local mobility and accessibility experts. Look for us on Ask the Experts at myarklamis.com.
I just won a $100 gas card.
The great gas card giveaway. And what a game changer. Because if there's no winner on NBC 10 News at 10, the gas card giveaway keeps getting bigger and bigger. Enter today at Hickson Ford or myarklamis.com.
Beauty comes from within. In conjunction with a healthy diet, adding food-based nutrients containing collagen is very beneficial for the health of hair, skin, nails, joints, and bones. The best brands are found at Fiesta Nutrition Center in Monroe.
From all of us at NBC 10, happy birthday, America.
We start before the sun rises on the Washington.
Before your coffee hits the cup, we're at the scene of the big story.
Before you greet the day, I've prepared your first look at the morning's forecast. So as soon as you start your day, you can count on us to get you ready.
NBC 10 News Today, your local news leader. News, weather, and sports. Follow us on the KTVE NBC 10 KARD Fox 14 Facebook page. NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
Tonight, police are on the hunt for a man who broke into a Lake Wales home. A 12-year-old girl was in there all alone and confronted that intruder. Melissa Marino of our sister station in Florida explains how she scared him away.
The intruder first tried to break in the back of the home. Then he came around here and busted in this kitchen window. You can actually see some of the glass left behind. Little did he know he was about to encounter one tough 12-year-old.
And I heard the light flick on,
and I felt the glare from the light shining down on me.
Woken from sleep, 12-year-old Paris Hall opened her eyes to see a stranger in her bedroom.
He was over here behind my TV trying to figure out how to unplug it.
Lake Wales police releasing this sketch of the man, someone Paris has never seen before.
Hey, I don't know you. What are you doing? He said, my uncle told me to come get my phone. I said, okay, well, I don't know. You need to leave. He said, okay, and he left, and he walked out the back door.
That's when she frantically called her grandfather for help.
And I'm telling her, say, well, go to the neighbor house, go to the neighbor house.
When Paris tried to run out the front door, the man was waiting for her, asking her when her parents would be home and if she wanted to hang out.
I had ran in here, grabbed the knife, and I was holding it like this, pointing it at him, and told him no, I didn't want to come outside and chill with him, and that he needed to leave.
Her grandfather is grateful she kept calm and scared the man away. Most of all, he's thankful it wasn't worse.
Because I don't know what I probably did when I came home and seen her hurt, missing. I don't know.
Melissa Marino reporting that suspect is still on the loose. Police say they have several leads on the case, though. Now, weather-wise here, I guess we're having a little bit of storms pass through the area?
Yeah, just a few. And if you have outdoor fireworks plans, perhaps outside the city limits, and you're trying to get those going, it's a little dodgy here and there, but most of it is smooth sailing. Probably wrapping up. Hey, there's some on the sky cam. Neat stuff. Forecast is next.
Thursday on NBC 10 today, Dr. Gray gets you back into shape after all those 4th of July burgers and hot dogs with his weight loss tips and rain chances making their way back to the forecast. It's all Thursday starting at 5 right here on NBC 10 today.
Mac Fresh Market. We're all about fresh.
Here's the weekly specials for Max Fresh Market. Holton's Thick and Juicy Angus Beef Patties, 5.33 pounds, $9.99 each. Loin back ribs, frozen, $2.38 per pound. Jordan or Best Choice Large Eggs, $5.98 for 5 dozen. Fresh Select Bone-In Strips, Family Pack, $4.88 a pound.
Mac Fresh Market. We're all about fresh.
I was riding with a friend to work, and a lady ran the stop sign, demolished the front of the car. And I knew that the insurance companies were probably not going to pay for that. I saw the Morris Bar commercial, and I just thought, I've just got to get some help. Don't hesitate. Call Morris Bar, because they were really terrific, and I needed the help.
If you are injured in a car wreck, call us now. Do what the people of Monroe have been doing for years. Call 807-1000. One call, that's all.
Hi, we're Hyphen Local, a digital agency in West Monroe that develops and activates digital media campaigns that drive results. Our sweet spot is the intersection between digital media and local expertise. Your business gets to work directly with a local account executive who understands the local market, and each campaign is supported by an entire team of digital specialists. We have been customizing digital solutions all over the area and have a proven track record for success. We look forward to working with you and showing you how we can grow your business.
This summer, Johnny's Pizza House is introducing the new Smokehouse Pulled Pork Pizza.
You pulling my pork?
No, we're not pulling your...
Hey, the announcer guy say they have a new pizza.
The new Smokehouse Pulled Pork Pizza is only here for the summer, so be sure to...
What do you mean it's only here for the summer?
It'll be gone by the end of summer. The new Smokehouse Pulled Pork Pizza...
Well, maybe I want it after the summer.
Let's just cut to the ending shot. Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice.
Now, your local weather with Chief Meteorologist Jared Floyd.
Start off looking at the new live storm tracker Doppler radar, and when I say a radar can pick up anything, I mean anything. Right now, we've got a lot of extra blue around the radar site, and typically you'd think, it's just ground clutter. Not tonight. Pretty sure that most of this is smoke from fireworks across the arc limits. Thanks a lot. But again, that's what radars do. They pick up everything. Do have some isolated showers that are wrapping up near Jonesville, stretching eastward toward Faraday. Most of this had lightning with it earlier, but haven't seen a whole lot of lightning strikes with it in the last 30 minutes or so. And continuing to move off to the northwest pretty slowly. Could make it to Gina, but I think these things will rain themselves out probably before they even reach Jonesville over the next hour or so. Across the rest of the region, again, most of the lion's share of the rain has been south and east today. As you move farther north and west in the ArkLaMiss, we've really kind of swung and missed on the rainfall this afternoon. Not necessarily that it's a bad thing for the 4th of July, and we also have more rounds of rainfall in the works as we head through the rest of this week. Area of low pressure back behind me. That is dragging a lot of the moisture with it, but as we head through the next few days, another disturbance in the northern Gulf will stir up cloud cover and moisture, bringing scattered showers and storms, keeping them in the forecast, which is obviously going to keep temperatures down. That's all good things as we go into the early part of the month of July. We also have what will, excuse me, more than likely be a tropical depression soon. Most of this activity that is continuing to spin up just off the Cape Verde Islands, moving into the open Atlantic, could become a tropical depression in the next 3 to 5 days, if not likely that it will become a tropical depression in the next 3 to 5 days. But it also has a long track across the the Atlantic Ocean, and will move eventually into the Lesser Antilles, and that's when we expect wind shear to become a little bit more favorable to kind of kill this system before it can move into the Caribbean. So it's not expected to be a big headache, but it is also a firm reminder that tropical Atlantic hurricane season is well up and running. We'll have to keep an eye on things as we head through the next several months. 79 in Greenville currently. Rain cooled in Vicksburg. They cooled off quickly this morning or this afternoon at 76 degrees. Natchitoches at 77. Monroe at 81. Ruston at 83. A lot of those areas, again, missing out on the rainfall for the most part. 74 for a low tonight. Again, the clouds will remain. The rain chances will drop to near 0 overnight, staying muggy with winds generally calm. Afternoon highs tomorrow back in the mid-90s. Scattered storms through the afternoon, staying hot and staying humid. Of course, clouds and rain ultimately dictate high temperatures for the day. So if you miss it on the rain, 94, 95, 96, not out of the realm of possibilities. And then if you more than likely see the rain early in the day, could hover near 90 through the afternoon. Best rain chances will be Saturday as a frontal boundary approaches the area. Not expecting it to be a big deal, but again, the added cloud cover keeps temperatures down. Morning lows will stay in the low into the 70s. We'll look for the rain chances to thin back out from Monday, and then by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, we'll look for highs back in the mid-90s by then. Morning lows back in the low to mid-70s. So kind of reverting back to what is a typical summertime pattern across the ArkLaMiss. Needless to say, over the next few afternoons, if you miss out on the rain, make sure you stay hydrated because, again, heat illnesses can set in quickly, and they can kind of sneak up on you if you're not ready for it. We'll look for the rain chances, again, to become more widespread for Saturday, but we've trimmed it back a little bit depending on how some of those features in the atmosphere work together to keep the rain in the forecast as we head toward the weekend. Needless to say, it's clearing skies. Not necessarily a bad thing, but temperatures will climb as a result as we head into the middle of next week. We'll have more news right at the break. You're watching NBC 10 News.
Questions about weight loss? Email them to Ask Dr. Gray at NBC10news.net. Then on Thursdays, join Dr. Rel Gray on KTVE 10 News Today and get the answers you need to lose weight the healthy way. Ask Dr. Gray, Thursdays on KTVE 10 News Today.
Summer is heating up, and so are the deals on Cub Cadet at Yard Power in Monroe. For a limited time, get 10% off all Cub Cadet zero-turn mowers. That's up to $300 off on the RZT line, up to $500 off on the Z-Force line, and up to $1,000 off on the Pro Z line. Get 10% off all Cub Cadet zero-turn mowers. This deal is hot and will not last long, so come by and check out these savings and more at Yard Power, your local Cub Cadet superstore, Highway 165 North in Monroe.
And then he said, "Are you from Israel? Because you is really hot."
You guys are terrible.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Courtney, are you okay? I think so. My neck hurts though. What are we gonna do?
I'll call the police. You call Campbell House and Cummins.
We are Campbell
House and Cummins, helping people. It's what we do.
Save the date, Thursday, September 13th at the Monroe Civic Center. It's the one and only Ladies' Night Out. The one night to see more local boutiques in one place. Support the Cancer Foundation League and SOS Pets of Ouachita by purchasing your tickets now. Limited booth space is still available, so call the number on your screen today.
Staying up on local events and posting your own is easy. Just go to myarklamiss.com and click on Community. The Community Calendar on myarklamiss.com. For the latest information on how we are working to bring new jobs to our area, watch Top of Louisiana from the North Louisiana Economic Partnership, Friday on NBC 10 News. Brought to you by Origin Bank. Sports, sponsored by Ken's Coffee Service. NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
One local local police department has found a unique way to connect with the community and use the 4th of July holiday to kick the whole thing off. Ayala Farino reports.
It's been a long time coming in. Operation Popsicle is officially a go here in Pittsfield, a way for officers here to reach out to the community.
Pittsfield, Massachusetts has one of the biggest 4th of July parades in the area. But this year there was something special in the parade route. The Operation Popsicle truck making its debut after much anticipation.
It was awesome to see it. It's nice for the community.
Tyler Alfonso was born and raised in the area and says he would have loved something like this as a kid.
Oh, I would have loved it. Free ice cream, we can't go wrong with that.
It's all a way for the police here to connect with the community.
We've already served a couple of hundred kids and adults.
Operation Popsicle is the brainchild of Officer Darren Derby. Known for his community outreach, Derby wanted to find a way to do even more.
It's a conversation starter, you know, it's a quick, hey, can I have one? And it's just them being able to know that they can come up to you and have a conversation.
Chief Michael Wynn says the department is lucky to have an officer like Derby stepping up to the plate.
It's a huge asset for us to have somebody who's willing to not just do the work, but represent it and speak about it.
But Derby says the community was just as much help getting the wheels rolling on this idea.
It really has been a community project, and they're the ones that pushed us through.
People like brothers Jack and Dylan Smith.
It just gives us a little piece of giving back to the community.
Dylan says they helped raise more than $1,000 to get Operation Popsicle going.
We came up with that we can do raking lawns for people.
Derby says they stocked the truck today with more than 2,000 popsicles to hand out, and the operation is already getting great reaction from the community.
I think they're still in kind of awe, you know, like, did the police really have an Operation Popsicle?
And of course, it's the perfect way to cool off after a day of watching the parade.
Pretty cool, popsicles from police officers. And if the residents want to find out exactly where the Popsicle truck is, they can, on any given day, go to the police department's Facebook page. When we come back, 9 innings wasn't enough to decide tonight's baseball game between the Astros and the Rangers. We'll show you who came away with the win in extras. And it's a popular contest this time of year. See how your very own NBC 10 team fared as they indulged in a hot dog eating contest. It's a story you do not want to miss. This is NBC 10
News, sponsored by Hickson Ford. Hickson has it.
It's the 4th of July sales event at Ryan Honda. Lease the 2018 North American car of the year, the 18 Accord LX sedan for $249 a month for 36 months. Lease the 2018 Motor Trend SUV of the year, the 18 CR-V LX for $259 a month for 36 months. Step up to an 18 Honda Pilot for 0.9% APR for 60 months. Stop by Ryan Honda or online at RyanHondaMonroe.com.
We're here to help with a huge selection and multiple financing options at Ryan Honda.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
It's go time. Your team, their stories on Go Nation. Sunday at 11:30 on NBC 10. Sponsored by Interstate Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Find your freedom with the all-new NBC 10 mobile sports app, featuring faster highlights and scores to keep you in the game. And it's free. The NBC 10 mobile sports app for Apple and Android. Brought to you by Ross Downs, attorney at law.
The Twin City Mayor's Committee on Disabilities is holding a fundraising banquet to recognize our scholarship recipients and to honor individuals and businesses that advocate for the disabled in Ouachita Parish. Join us 6 p.m. July 24th in the Monroe Civic Center. Get your tickets today.
Now, your local sports with Spencer Tillis.
Happy 4th of July, everybody, and getting into the holiday spirit, me and a couple friends that you might recognize decided to battle it out in the most American way possible. Our very own Tensor Stillis has more.
Thanks, Spencer. Well, the anticipation is high here in Monroe as we are now just moments away from the inaugural 2018 Monroe Hot Dog Eating Competition. Now, we've assembled some of the best competitive eaters this side of the Mississippi, all looking to go home today with this, the championship trophy, formerly known as my Most Spirited Award on my high school basketball team. Now, let's meet the competitors. Don't let his malnutrition frame fool you. Reed Leibarger is one of the most fierce competitors around. He made a name for himself back during the famous Boston Nacho Eating Competition of '94, where he was able to take down 13 pounds of cheesy greatness. Also showcasing his talents today after winning a regional qualifier last weekend is Randall Newsom. Known worldwide for making his fortune on male fashion tank tops, he's made the adjustment over to competitive eating look easy, and he's been a force on the circuit ever since. And if you're looking for an up-and-coming athlete with a bright future, look no further than the young prodigy of Connor Ingalls. This guy won his first tournament last year after he was finally able to go pro, just a week after his 14th birthday. Finally, the Vegas favorite in the competition is none other than Spencer Tillis himself. It's rumored his tenacious eating habits were formed at a young age as a survival tactic after growing up in a household with 6 other siblings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the table is set. The rules are as follows. Eat as many hot dogs as possible in 2 minutes. Contestants, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Right away, Ingalls with the aggressive tactic of taking down 2 hot dogs at one time. Dunking the buns there in the water cup. Great form by the young rookie. And I gotta say, seems like Reed and Randall are struggling out of the gates right here. They're still working on their first hot dog. Connor now working on his 5th and 6th hot dog, while Randall is still working on his 2nd, it looks like. And Reed now 2 in, but seems to be hitting the wall right there. I gotta say, Connor is really impressing me at this point, running away from the competition. And just look at that. Ingalls clearing his tray of all 8 hot dogs at this point, and he is going to coast to the finish for the win. That was just an incredible performance there by the young pro.
Well, I knew when I woke up today I had the championship in the bag. But a minute through, I was about 6 hot dogs in. I figured I was going to have a lead, so I looked over. I saw everybody else had, multiple hot dogs left on their plate. I only had 2. And I probably could have done more, but I wasn't out here to set a personal record or anything. I was just out here to get the win, and that's what I did.
You do what you can. You skip whole days eating. And I've been eating in 3 days.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, in a shocking upset. Connor Ingalls takes down the betting favorite Spencer Tillis, and he did it by a wide margin. He pretty much locked this thing up within the first minute of the competition. And to nobody's surprise, Randall Newsom finishes dead last this year. Reporting poolside, I'm Tensor Tillis. Back over to you, Spencer.
Thanks, Tensor. And speaking of eating competitions, in a slightly less well-known event over New York today, some big names took part in this year's Nathan's Famous International Hot Dog Eating Contest. Joey Chestnut, or a guy you might know better by his nickname Jaws, was looking to capture his 11th coveted mustard belt title. These guys get 10 minutes to eat as many as possible, and they took advantage of every single second. I've seen Chestnut in person. Slightly disturbing, but it's very impressive. Chestnut taking home the gold yet again this year and set a brand new world record in the process with 74 hot dogs, just 66 more than our very own Connor Ingalls was able to do in the finish. And not many things go better with hot dogs than some baseball. Rangers taking on the Astros tonight, picking things up here in the 2nd inning, and Texas was already up a run before Sin-Soo Choo takes that one for a ride to left center and opened up a 4-0 lead. And Houston, well, they were rolling. 5th inning now, and this thing is going to tie this thing up after it clears the wall out and left by Yuri Gurriel. We would head to extra, still tied up in the 10th before Evan Gattis sends that one to right for the go-ahead sac fly. And the Astros go on to get the win, 5-4, the final over there. That actually sweeps the series for them. The Rangers, Well, frankly, they haven't been very good this year, but put a battle in that one. The Astros, like you probably know, defending world champions, and they're pretty stacked right now.
Okay, let's go back.
Revisit what happened over there?
Let's revisit. Okay, so you lost, and lost pretty
I was
soundly.
talking more than anybody is the worst thing. I was pretty convinced I was going to take us. I knew Randall and Reed weren't going to have a chance. I figured Connor would do a little something. He's long and lean.
Off.
He did. I didn't expect it. It hurt.
He looked like he was just a champion from the start. It was actually kind of sad. As I looked at you guys, I felt sad.
To be honest with you, I don't know why we're friends with him, because he does this in like every event that we do, whether it's golf or basketball. He just comes in and he's just lanky and effective in all these things. It's weird, but he's good.
He just has like the mojo over you. I mean, I don't know. Basketball, I've heard all the stories, and it's a little disturbing.
It's a little hurtful. It's a little. I thought I had a pretty decent sized pride coming into this thing. He's slowly dwindled it down, and maybe that's for the best. But yeah, you should see this man. That was sped up a little bit. Still, that guy can eat pretty well.
He dogged you guys.
He did. He really did.
Well, stay with us. We'll be back in just a minute with more on your weather forecast.
Bayou Power Sports has the full line of Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides, Rangers, Generals, Razors, Sportsmen, and now, after years of testing and development, Polaris brings you the completely reinvented Polaris Ranger XP 1000. More ground clearance, more towing, better drivability, more storage, more everything. But that's not the coolest thing. These babies have heat and air conditioning. Heat and air conditioning in a side-by-side. Come take one for a ride at Bayou Power Sports, I-20 Frontage Road, past Sam's, Monroe.
Your friends at Floorworks are here and ready to serve you on Cypress Street in West Monroe. Thousands of styles, from modern to classic. One-room projects, entire home makeovers, or commercial projects. Let us help you choose what is right for you. If you need help financing or are recovering from a home disaster, come see us. We'll see if you qualify for 12 months, no-interest financing. Floorworks, Flooring America, where friends send friends. 3712 Cypress Street in West Monroe.
There's been a lot of changes in banking lately in our area, and I'd like to personally invite you to do business with a real local bank, Homeland Bank.
Need a loan for a car, home, business, or more? Come see us. We make all the decisions right here. Come into Homeland Bank, open a checking or savings account, buy a CD. Your money stays right here, where we can help local people like you. We're Homeland Bank, your local bank. Where's your money?
Wake up with us every morning with a brand new Echo Doc.
Enter now on myarclemist.com. Then on Friday, tune into NBC 10 News Today, and we'll announce the winner.
Hey, Lego by Echo.
Seriously?
The Echo Dot giveaway, brought to you by Hickson Ford. NBC 10 News, your local news leader. News, weather, and sports. Follow us on the KTVE NBC 10 KARD Fox 14 Facebook page.
This summer, Johnny's Pizza House is introducing the new Smokehouse Pulled Pork Pizza.
You pulling my pork?
No, we're not pulling your...
Hey, the announcer guy say they have a new pizza.
The new Smokehouse Pulled Pork Pizza is only here for the summer, so be sure to...
What do you mean it's only here for the summer?
It'll be gone by the end of summer. The new Smokehouse Pulled Pork Pizza...
Well, maybe I want it after the summer.
Let's just cut to the ending shot. Johnny's Pizza House. Let's share a slice.
From all of us at NBC 10, happy birthday, America.
Quick look at the 7-day forecast. Low to mid-90s for highs as we head through the rest of the work week. Scattered showers and thunderstorms as we work the way through the next couple of afternoons. Better rain chances for Saturday, up to about 40% chance. Could knock them up back to 50 where we had them yesterday. Depends on how things kind of pan out as far as some smaller scale features in the atmosphere. Regardless, upper 80s for highs, not necessarily a bad thing, before skies clear and temperatures climb quickly as we head into the middle part of next week.
So it's your chance to weigh in on just the lack of performance from our buddy here. I mean, the sports guy.
Let's not acknowledge exactly what happened with the weather
I also want to be I want to be brutally honest, because you said this. Connor ate before he did the hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, he had some
tacos. A lot.
And
first of all, who has tacos on 4th of July? I'm going to go ahead and just avoid getting deep into that one right there as my first problem. But that guy is also the guy that beat me. How many would you guys have gotten in 2 minutes? Because I thought I was going to get 6.
In 2 minutes, with as much weight as I've lost, probably 2, 3.
Yeah, I don't think I could have done any more.
I could average a hot dog a minute.
I'm not good at hot dogs. It would be hard.
That's a lot.
It's 4 minute, man.
French fries.
One every 15 seconds, people.
That's a lot.
That's all the time we have. Join our morning crew tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.